percentage rate. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Hi, this is Torinoka. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
ESPN Radio Sports Center.
I'm Christine Lisi at this hour. Just a couple of weeks after the Phillies signed Bryce Harper to a record-setting contract, Mike Trout and the Angels mark. ESPN's Jeff Passan reporting Trout and the Angels finalizing the largest contract in professional sports history. The new 12-year deal starts this season and is worth more than $430 million. And Trout will be worth every single penny of that deal, believes ESPN's Tim Kirkjian.
He's had arguably the greatest first 7 full seasons of anyone in history. He gets better every single year, and there's no telling where this guy's going to end up, given where he is right now. That's how good he is. He is a transcendent player.
Our Tim Kirkjian. According to the Wall Street Journal, prosecutors have offered Patriots owner Robert Kraft and several other men a deal where charges would be dropped for soliciting prostitution at an illicit massage parlor in Florida, but the men would have to admit they would have been proven guilty at trial after they review the evidence. Attorneys for Kraft, asked today about the report by ESPN's TJ Quinn, declined comment.
Coming up Wednesday, attorney wager that has Golic and cheetah print and me doing burpees in heels. And what's your bracket strategy? You more of a Golic or a Wingo? Plus the underdogs we're rooting for, none of them. Golic and Wingo Wednesday, 6 Eastern, ESPN Radio, ESPN2.
Welcome to Spain and Fitz on ESPN Radio. Spain, Fitz. Spain and Fitz on ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and SiriusXM Channel 80.
Show me the money is presumably what Mike Trout's agent said, because I can't picture Mike Trout saying that. I don't think Mike Trout would ever yell anything, not to mention anything that would get him paid, but his agent did, and the Angels are all in, and this is reportedly a $430 million 12-year deal, smashing every record in baseball and keeping the greatest player of his generation and potentially other generations.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome to Mayfield, the lady softball flags. And we are just about ready to get underway. National anthem just finished up. Starting lineups being announced right now, and we'll have starting lineups for you here in a second. Lady Tigers coming into this afternoon's matchup at 6-2 after winning 3 of their 4 games over at the Southern New Mexico Softball Invite in Las Cruces. And we'll try and keep that momentum going against Mayfield. This is the district opener already, if you can believe it. It's 18 district games this year because it's 7 total teams in the district. And how it'll work this year is you'll play a single game on Tuesday, you'll play a doubleheader on Friday, and it'll be against the same team. So this week is Mayfield week. I think next week is Centennial. And I'll just roll on until we get all the way through the entire district. And this is going to be a very good district. I think between Alamogordo and 4 Las Cruces schools, it's going to be a fun battle this year. And I think Deming might be able to sneak in there and make a few games interesting throughout the season. So we'll see what that looks like. But Alamo has Valerie Contreras back. She was with Alamogordo Lady Tiger basketball up until not last weekend, but the weekend before. I think they had her for the Southern New Mexico softball invite. So they will have her the rest of the season. She's going to be their primary pitcher, but we got to see a few different ladies pitch early on in the season, whether it was Taylor Murphy or Brandy Cunningham. I think there was a couple others that obviously got some action throughout the year as well, but certainly with softball, if you don't follow closely, you know a lot of times teams have the same pitcher pitch both ends of a doubleheader. It is not an unusual thing at all to see. All right, defensively for the Lady Tigers, Valerie in the center or in the circle with behind home plate Kendall Lunar. That's a switch from the last time we saw this team. They had Casey Bowman behind home plate. Casey's over at first base now, and second, it's Tori Barunda. At shortstop, it's Taylor Murphy. At third base, Brandy Cunningham. As the first pitch will get in there for a called strike, and we're underway. Left field is Kayla Lunar. Shauna Williams in center, and Ariana Carrera is in right field. 0-1 is a swing and a miss, and 2. And this is Brianna Maldonado, who leads things off for Mayfield. She's their starting left fielder, and she's batting from the left-hand side. Watches this tail away outside, 1-2. It'll be Jalen Zuniga in the on-deck circle, their third baseman. As this is popped up and out of play up the third base side. And it'll stay 1-2. Carla Benegas is in the number 3 spot. She's their pitcher. With Jordan Rivera in the cleanup spot, their starting right fielder. Contreras deals the 1-2. And a ground ball and a toss over to first. And there's 1 out. Four to 3 on the putout, and there's 1 down. So it'll be Jalen Zuniga coming to the plate now. The third baseman batting from the right-hand side. We'll see this catch the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Rest of the lineup for Mayfield, Destiny Villegas bats the number 5 spot. Rayanne Ramirez will bat 6th. Michaela Mirabal will bat 7th. And that's down the middle for a strike from Contreras. And it's 0-2 quickly now on Zuniga. Kayla Von Schritz will bat 8th, and Jaden Ibarra will bat 9th. This is hit pretty well to center field. Williams after it, and that's going to get all the way out to the wall. A throw in will be just a little bit late. Boy, that was pretty close at second base. Good throw from Shauna Williams. And the Lady Tigers give up a double on an 0-2. Puts a runner at second with 1 out here in the top of the first. And Carla Benegas will come to the plate here for Mayfield. A little difficult to tell, who's going to be the favorite in district right now, just based on not a lot of these teams have played a ton of games yet. So we'll get a bit more of an idea we get into district, but certainly going to be, I think, an interesting one. First pitch missed, 1-0. Here is the 1-0 catching the outer half of the plate. 1-1 now to Benegas. Runner on second, 1 out. 1-1 is an off speed that just missed a little bit high. 2-1 now to Benegas. Runner on second, 1 down. This is popped high in the air, but it is going to, well, it's going to stay in play. And right behind home plate, snagging that is Kendall Lunar. And the Lady Tigers get the second outs of the inning. Well, that one was going to carry into the mesh behind home plate, but did not. 2 down, and Jordan Rivera will come to the plate now. Cleanup hitter batting from the right side. Contreras, a right-handed pitcher. And a throw to second on a pickoff attempt is going to get the runner back, but no tag. Pitch missed outside, 1-0 to Rivera. And underneath this, and this is another pop-up. This will be on the infield, and Contreras will come and make the grab, and that will end the inning. So Lady Tigers do surrender a double, but Contreras gets a couple of pop-outs right around home plate, and the Lady Tigers will come up to plates and see if they can get on the board as they put the Trojans down in the top of the first inning. We'll take a break. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball on ESPN Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Andy Cunningham leads things off here in the bottom of the first inning for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. No score after a half an inning. Cunningham batting from the left-hand side, facing Carla Benegas, the starting pitcher, right-handed pitcher for the Lady Trojans. And she will catch the outside corner on the 1-0 and evens up the count here. Taylor Murphy in the on-deck circle. Tori Barunda will bat third. Kayla Lunar will bat fourth. No big changes to the Alamogordo lineup. Right back to the pitcher, and a soft liner is snagged easily by Benegas for out number 1. It'll bring up Taylor Murphy, also batting from the left-hand side. And she will get her first hacks today on Benegas. Get you the rest of the Alamogordo lineup along with the defensive setup for the Lady Trojans. Looking to bunt, brings it back. Pitch will miss, and it'll be 1-0 to Murphy. Shauna Williams batting in the number 6 spot. Kendall Lunar bats the number 5 spot. This is hit pretty well to right field. It is carrying. It is over the wall for a solo home run for Taylor Murphy. She goes yard on the second pitch she sees and strokes that to right field, and the Lady Tigers have a 1-0 lead on a solo jack from Taylor Murphy, and she is met at home plate by her teammates. Lady Tigers in front 1-0. Well, no wind today, and boy, that makes a big difference at this field. I'll tell you, when it is blowing, you're not going to see very many get out of the field. But when it isn't, if you make good contact, there's no doubt that you can get that over the fence. So Murphy with the homer, and the Lady Tigers lead 1-0. And it'll bring up Tori Barunda to the plate, her first swings of the day. Rest of the lineup, by the way, for the Lady Tigers: Ariana Carreras batting 7th, Valerie Contreras batting 8th, and Casey Bowman will bat 9th. This is hit pretty well center field. It's carrying back towards the wall, and that's gone as well. Back-to-back home runs for the Lady Tigers as Tori Barunda gets one to deep center field right underneath the scoreboard, and the Lady Tigers have taken a 2-0 lead. No hesitation from Barunda. She takes the first pitch she sees to center field. She is also met by her teammates at home plate. And the Lady Tigers are front 2-0 on back-to-back home runs off of Carla Benegas. And the Lady Trojans are going to try to settle down here. And Kendall Lunar is going to try to keep the train going here. And she comes to the plate for the first time. Venegas winds and will come down and in. And it'll be 1-0 to Lunar. The 1-0. Swing and a miss from Lunar. One that was maybe just a little bit below the knees there, 1-1. One out, base is empty, but the Lady Tigers have scored twice here on back-to-back home runs from Taylor Murphy and Tori Barunda. This is hit pretty well, but it's a soft pop-up and just falls in front of the diving reach in foul territory. The left fielder, Brianna Maldonado for Mayfield, and it'll be 1-2. One-two pitch, and this is hit shallow center field, and that's going to drop right in front of the center fielder. So Lunar with a nice little punch out to shallow center field, and boy, just as I said that the wind really isn't much, looking at the flag out in center field, kind of a pretty solid breeze on the American flag out there. Haven't seen much of that all day. So it's Kendall Lunar now to the plate with Kayla over first, and Kayla gets to second base on a steal. Kendall was looking to bunt, and I believe she got the bunt back in time. So a stolen base after the single for Kayla. Kendall will now look in here, see if she's still squaring around to bunt like it. She got a piece of it. Brings it 1-1 on the foul tip into the catcher's glove. Lady Tigers with a 2-0 lead here in the first. This is popped out of play. And Kendall falls behind in the count here, 1-2. Kayla Lunar at second. And the on-deck circle, it's Shauna Williams. Venegas will check her wrist cheat sheet for what pitch she's going to throw here, the 1-2. And this is, again, pretty much fouled off in the same direction up the first base line and out of play. And the count remains 1-2 here to Kendall Lunar. Got a couple going on here. Of course, JV over to our right. We're looking out in the direction of Mountain View Middle School on a beautiful Tuesday. With a 1-2 to Kendall Lunar. She's going to watch that one miss high, 2-2. Venegas comes set. And the pitch. That will not be able to find the outside corner. And 3-2 now to Kendall Lunar with a runner on second. Still just one out in the inning. Lady Tigers after a line out to begin. Home run, single. Two is fouled off, and Lunar stays alive here. It would be the 8th pitch of the at-bat next. She continues to work the count, worked it all the way to a full count after falling behind 1-2. Again, the payoff. This is right back to the pitcher. It'll be a throw to first. It does allow Kayla to advance to third on the play, but a 1-3 put out, and that'll allow Mayfield to try to focus on the person at the plate here in Shauna Williams. Shauna with an opportunity with a base hit here to bring in another run here in the first inning for the Lady Tigers. And back up the middle, but another snag by the pitcher. And she's had to be on at Venegas, but she did give up a pair of home runs back-to-back. The Lady Tigers went with Taylor Murphy and Tori Barunda, and they lead 2-0 after one inning of play right here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to Grady Field. The Lady Tiger softball team leading 2-0 over Mayfield in a district opener. Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the first inning, I should say, for Alamogordo as they get it from Taylor Murphy and Tori Barunda. Brings Mayfield up to bats. Valerie Contreras begins her second inning of work, and her first pitch will miss, and the count is 1-0. And Destiny Villegas leading things off. Going off speed and getting it over the plate is Contreras. Evens up the count at 1-1. Did give up a double in the first inning, but otherwise was really solid. Only saw 4 hitters. This is a slight pop-up to Casey Bowman over at first, and she'll snag that easily for out number 1. So to bring up Rayanne Ramirez for her first swings of the day for Mayfield. By the way, Lady Tigers are in all black today with gold numerals and cursive writing across the front of their jerseys. Mayfield is in green with yellow writing and numerals. The first pitch is on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. And gray pants. The 0-1. Check swing. And that'll be a ball. That misses low. 1-1 to Ramirez. Michaela Mirabal also due up in the inning here. The 1-1. A ground ball that'll go up the third base line, but foul. The count runs here to 1-2. Base is empty in the top of the second inning. 1 down. And a 1-2 counts to Ramirez, the shortstop. She gets a little bit of a hold of this off the end of the bat, but it'll go foul off of the dugout over on the JV or C team baseball field to our left. Never been here to the complex. It's 4 fields, 2 softball fields, 2 baseball fields. 1-2 is popped up and foul. This one up the first side over towards the JV softball field. And we stay 1-2 here with Ramirez. That'll miss a little bit low. And 2-2 here to Rayanne Ramirez. Contreras winds and deals the 2-2. And another foul off. This is grounded up the third base side and out of play. So Villegas, or I should say Ramirez, trying to battle her way over one base. Contreras looking for that punch-out pitch. 2-2, misses down and in. And it goes to 3-2 now. Kendall Linner looks solid behind home plate. Not sure if that's been a more natural position for her previously. But certainly doesn't look like she hasn't done it before, as this is fouled off over to the Mayfield dugout, third base side, and keep it 3-2 now. So this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. 1 down, base is empty. And Ramirez refuses to go away here as Contreras looking for the right pitch. This is hit really well, but going to go foul. And that'll be the 4th. Well, I think she's probably fouled off 6 or 7 in this at-bat, but be the 10th pitch of the at-bat here for the shortstop for Mayfield. 3-2 again. Again, she fouls it off, and it'll be over towards the Mayfield dugout. And we'll stay 3-2. One down, bases empty, top of 2. Alamogordo's leading 2-0. Tori Barunda and Taylor Murphy, home runs in the first inning for the Lady Tigers. Trying to start district off with a victory. The 3-2. And a soft little grounder to Murphy at short. Comes up with it, and a good throw to first and gets the runner. That was one where she had to be quick with it there. It really wasn't hit sharply to her. But she makes a good throw to first, and that'll be out number 2. Michaela Mirabal, the catcher, will come to the plate for her first swings of the day, but fun battle there between Ramirez and Contreras, and the Lady Tigers get the better of it. This is a soft grounder, and it's stabbed on the backhand by Barunda, but not going to be able to make the throw to first in time. Tori was shading a little bit further over towards first base, and that one was closer to being up the middle. It was impressive that she was able to get to it, but not enough time to be able to turn and make the throw to first as Mirabal hustled up the line and got the infield single. So second hit of the day for Mayfield, and they keep the inning alive here with Kayla Von Schritz, the second baseman, coming to the plate. We also had a courtesy runner come on, and I would have to imagine that's Andrea Mata. They only had one person listed on their bench. I think they only carrying 10 today was Mayfield. As the first pitch misses low, and it's 1-0 here to Von Schritz. 1-0 will miss low and maybe a touch away. 2-0 the count. And 2-0 will catch the inner half of the plate. 2-1 to Von Schritz. She's yet to take a swing at one of Contreras' pitches here. 2-1. And this one is hit into the gap in left center field. That'll get down for base hits. The throw in will go to third, and it's going to be a double in Mayfield. Their 7 and 8 hitters are going to get something going here in the top of the second after a quick first out and then a battle in the second out. An infield single and then a double out to the gap, which was lined in that direction. Jaden Ibarra will come to the plate with runners on second and third and a chance to either tie it up or at least cut into this Alamogordo 2-0 lead. This one sent to center field, right to Shauna Williams. She's got it. And the Lady Tigers are able to get out of the inning. And it was well hit by Jaden Ibarra, but unfortunately right at the center fielder, Shauna Williams. So we're through 1.5. Alamogordo holds on to their 2-0 lead, and they're up to hit next. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to the softball complex. Lady Tigers leading 2-0. Bottom of the second. Worked out some trouble in the top half after Mayfield got runners on second and third. And a line out finished up the inning. Ariana Carrera will lead things off for the Lady Tigers. She faces off against Carla Benegas, and the first pitch will miss, and it's 1-0 to the Alto right fielder. So it's Carrera, Contreras, and Bowman due up in the inning. 7-8-9 for Alamogordo. And this will be fouled off back to the screen, evens up the count at 1-1. Lady Tigers with 3 hits in that opening inning, including a pair of home runs if you're just joining us. Although 1-1 goes after one upstairs, and it's 1-2. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the second, as Venegas lines and deals. And again, Carrera went after one up around the eyes there. It'll actually fall to the catcher's glove. She had to make a throw to first and get the out, but it is the first out. Valerie Contreras comes to the plate. And her first swings of the day. First pitch catches the outer half of the plate. 0-1 to the Lady Tiger pitcher. Casey Bowman swings in the on-deck circle. The 0-1 from Venegas. That misses above the belt. 1-1. So again, a good way to kind of keep track of both Tiger softball and baseball schedule the rest of the season. You've got single games every Tuesday, whether it's home or away. Alamogordo baseball's away today. Contreras swings and misses one that's outside, and takes it 1-2 now. So Tiger baseball is in Las Cruces at 7 o'clock tonight. They play Mayfield. Friday, Alamo will be at home against Mayfield for a doubleheader over at Tiger Field. Lady Tigers will be over in Las Cruces for a double against the same Mayfield team, as the 1-2 misses outside, 2-2. So a pretty easy way to kind of keep track of what everybody's doing. Just got to know who's playing at home and who's playing away to kind of keep an eye on what's going on. I think all of the single games on Tuesdays for Alamo when they're at home are going to be 4 o'clock start times. So fouled off by Contreras in the 2-2 and out of play. So keeps it alive. Base is empty and 1 out. Here's the pitch. And she just gets a piece of it off the end of the bat and stays alive. Contreras steps back into the box. 2-2 pitch, and she gets a piece of it, but again, right back to Venegas. She's been busy in that center circle today. I think she's been on the putout. Actually, I think she's been on every putout if you can consider the strikeout as well, because she got the line out to begin the game in the first, threw a ground out to first in the first inning, and then snagged the line out to finish the first inning, then a strikeout, and that one was a 1-3 put out there. So she's been very active. Laid down, bunt by Bowman is going to go foul at the third base line, and she will head back to the batter's box. 2 down and the base is empty. Bottom of the order. 7-8-9 for the Lady Tigers in this inning. A strikeout and a ground out to begin things. And certainly a better inning here for Venegas after giving up a pair of home runs in the first. A swing and a miss from Bowman, and it's 0-2. So she settled down nicely here. Lady Tigers haven't been able to, unfortunately, keep on the pressure here in the inning. And with 2 outs and 2 strikes here on Bowman. The line of the pitch. She does get a piece of it. It's going to fall right behind the center circle, but a good throw from the shortstop, Ramirez. Just got over the glove of Venegas, and Ramirez made a nice running throw to first to get the final out of the second inning. So it remains a 2-0 lead for the Lady Tigers through 2 complaints on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
For the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Hey, Alamo Alamogordo Sleep Well is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleep Well sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OSCU and
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The first pitch from Valerie Contreras missed low, and the second fouled off and out of play. So it takes the count to 1-1 on Brianna Maldonado, who gets her second chance today, and she's going to foul this one back to the screen behind home plate and falls behind 1-2. She grounded out to second in her first at-bat. As the lefty faces the right-handed pitching Valerie Contreras. 1-2. Couldn't quite find the outside corner. I think she was a little low. 2-2. So it's top of the order here for Mayfield, Maldonado, Zuniga, and Benegas. 2-2. Fouled off up the third base side and out of play. Zuniga doubled back in the first. One of 3 hits for Mayfield. Michaela Mirabal is a single. Kayla Von Schritz also with a double. So Mayfield's made some pretty good contact. Just hasn't strung anything together to get on the scoreboard so far. 2-2. And sent to center field, but right at Shauna Williams. And she only had to take about one step to her left and maybe a couple steps forward and makes an easy. So it's one down, and Jalen Zuniga come to the plate. She doubled to right center field her last time up. It looked like it was a slight misplay by Shauna on that double in the first inning, because she seemed a little mad at herself with the angle that she took. So I'm sure she won't make that mistake again, as first pitch will just miss inside. 1-0 to Zuniga. Contreras already into her motion, and this is lined at the third base side, but it'll go foul. 1-1. Zuniga again with some good contact on it. Evens up the count, and we wait for that softball to come in from left field. Looks like Contreras will have no problems in that one. One and one. This is upstairs, but Zuniga chases, fouls it off to the screen, and it's 1-2. I think the speed kind of fooled her a little bit there. That's something that Valerie's very good at as well. It's not just location and velocity, or not just location, but her velocity. She does a good job of changing up speed. Couldn't get the called strike 3. I think it was just a little bit low. She did find the outside corner, but it's 2-2. The line in the pitch. And again, just getting a piece of it is Zuniga. And unfortunately, that piece of it went off. She's trying to shake that off at the moment. Looks like she's okay, and the count stays 2-2. Bases empty, 1 out, top of 3. Alamogordo's leading 2-0 off of a pair of home runs back in the first. The pitch from Contreras, and this is sent to right field, high in the air. Carrera parks underneath it. She's got it, and that is out number 2. So it's Carla Benegas will come to the plate now. She popped out to the catcher in her first at-bat. One that fooled me. I thought was going to get out of play, but just stayed in. There's not a lot of territory behind home plate, so kind of unusual. You see the catcher that has to back there and get a pop-up. Again, good contact from a Mayfield hitter, Benegas, but she sends it up the third base side, foul, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty, and the Lady Tigers looking for their first 1-2-3 inning of the game. Which I'm sure I've probably just jinxed for them there. 0-1. This is hit pretty well, but again, foul up the third base side, and Venegas a bit too early on it the first couple of offerings, but it's 0-2 now with 2 down. And Contreras a strike away from getting the first 1-2-3 inning. The line of the pitch goes off, tried to go off speed there, but I think lost the handle on it a bit. Goes high, 1-2. Line of the pitch. And this one is a grounder to Murphy at short. Has a little bit of trouble with it. Comes up with it first, but not able to get there in time. It went right up into the glove, but just kind of rolled up on her and got between her legs. And the Lady Tigers will not be able to get that 1-2-3, and Jordan Rivera will come to the plate, a pop out in her first at bat. And a grounder foul at the third side. 0-1 to Rivera. Now, certainly one of the situations you hope it doesn't come back and bite the Lady Tigers on a play that could have ended the inning there. Just have to settle down and try and get the third out again. The 0-1. And this is off the end of the bat, foul, 0-2. Again, good off-speed pitch there from Contreras, and Rivera went chasing up and outside. The 0-2. Again, high and outside, and this time Rivera will lay off 1-2. Runner on first and 2 down. Mayfield trailing Alamogordo 2-0. District opener for both teams. To the line of the pitch. And a grounder and a base hit. That's going to get into left field in between Cunningham and Murphy. And just like that, it's first and second after an error and then a single. And Destiny Villegas will come to the plate with a runner in scoring position and 2 down here in the top of the third. And her team trailing 2-0. She popped out to Casey Bowman over at first in her first at-bat, 0-for-1. And the pitch will dip down and in. 1-0 to Villegas. Another right-handed hitter. I think Mayfield, except the exception, Brianna Maldonado, everybody hitting from the right-hand side, a little low, which Lunar scoops up well. Runners have been pretty active here. I don't know if we'll see Venegas make a run towards third here, try to put a couple runners in scoring position. But Lunar's certainly keeping a close eye on it. 2-0. And a soft grounder to third, and that's going to be a foul ball. 2-1. That went right to Brandy over there at third, but she definitely was hoping that one stayed to the right side of the line. It did not there. 2-1. That's going to miss above the belt. 3-1. And just misses low. And so it'll be a walk. And Rayanne Ramirez will have a golden opportunity here for Mayfield. What looked like it was going to be a pretty routine inning for the Lady Tigers has now led to the bases loaded after a line out and then a pop out. And a grounder that could have ended the inning, but fortunately did not for the Lady Tigers. It's gone error, single walk. And now it's Rayanne Ramirez that'll come to the plate with a chance to get Mayfield on the board here in the top of the third. Also brings Coach Ronnie Reyes out to talk to his infield, and he's already headed back to the dugout here. Try and settle the team down. If anything, maybe just try to break the momentum or let Valerie Contreras settle that down and see if she can get this hitter. And she will catch that inside corner for a strike. Had Ramirez backing out of the way on the pitch, but that may be because she's really far inside there trying to get good positioning. This is hits a right center field. Carrera's going to see this go to the wall. Mayfield's already scored 1 run. The second comes across, and that's going to be a 2 RBI double for Rayanne Ramirez. And, well, what a tough inning for the Lady Tigers, as it looked like it was pretty much over with. And just like that, Mayfield doesn't give up on the inning and is able to bring a couple across and tie the game. And they still have second and third here with Michaela Mirabal, who singled in her first at-bat to try and give her team the lead. It's tied at 2. That pitch will catch the inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. And here's a grounder to third, which Cunningham has, throws to first, and that'll end the inning, but not before a pair of runs come across for Mayfield on a 2 RBI double from Rayanne Ramirez. And so we're all square again through 2.5, the Lady Tigers and the Lady Trojans. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand-new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and, of course, customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Lady Tigers and the Lady Trojans tied at 2 now after a couple of runs come across on an RBI double from Rayanne Ramirez. Lady Tigers scored their runs in the first inning off of back-to-back home runs from Taylor Murphy and Tori Barunda. They're due up here in the inning. It's 1, 2, 3 in the order for the Lady Tigers. Brandy Cunningham, Murphy, and then Barunda. The Lady Tigers would like the success they had against Venegas back in the first inning. They got 3 hits off of her. Trying to retake the lead. Cunningham get her second chance, and her first pitch will catch the inside half for a strike, and it's 0-1. From the left-hand side for Cunningham. Line of the pitch, and that'll miss a little high. 1-1. Stroke to right field, but coming on and making the run, just kind of a soft liner out to right field, and Rivera makes the play out there. So it's 1 down, and Taylor Murphy will come to plate. She hit a solo home run to right field. She also bats from the left-hand side. Looking to bunt, brings it back. First pitch will catch the outer half for a strike. And it's 0-1 to Murphy. This popped high in the air on the infield. And I think that was the first baseman that got over there and grabbed that. It was Villegas. And the Lady Trojans are trying to get the shutdown inning after tying it up in the top half, and they're an out away from doing so. First pitch will not quite catch that outside corner. 1-0. Catcher Mirabal wanted that call. I think Venegas out in the circle did as well. Barunda, solo home run in her first at-bat. 1-0, and she gets a pretty good hold of this one to right center field. I think it stays in play. It does, but it gets off the wall. Barunda will round first and head to second, and the Lady Tigers able to pick up a double. That was not a whole lot far, or not too far away from heading out of the ballpark there. That was, I think, probably right at the base of the wall on right center field where that finally hit. But Tori Barundo with an excellent start to her day, home run in double. And Kayla Lunar will come to the plate here. And she pops this one up off the end of the bat. Is it going to fall? No. Charging from center is Ibarra, and she ends the inning. So the Lady Tigers leave one stranded, and we're tied after 3 innings of play. 2-2 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, top of the 4th inning. Tied at 2 as Mayfield gets 2 runs in the top of the 3rd to even it up. Alamogordo scored their 2 runs in the bottom of the 1st. And the first offering to Kayla Von Schritz, the second baseman for Mayfield's in there for a called strike as Valerie Contreras begins work. And here's a grounder up the third base line, which will go foul, 0-2. Cunningham holding that third base line, usually right next to the bag. Same with Bowman over at first. That pitch misses at the eyes, 1-2. One, two misses high, maybe a bit away there. 2-2 to Von Schritz. It's 8-9, and then top of the order for Mayfield here in the inning. Jaden Ibarra, then Brianna Maldonado. They sent 7 to the plate in the top of the 3rd. This is popped up on the infield. Murphy's going to make the play right in front of second base for the first out of the inning. Then Jaden Ibarra, the center fielder, will come up. She lined out to center to end the 2nd inning, so she's 0 for 1. And that'll miss a little bit low, 1-0 here to Ibarra. Grounder foul into the Mayfield dugout, 1-1. And they're bringing in the softball out from left field into Contreras. And we're ready to go here. Base is empty, 1 down. Tie ball game in the top of the 4th. It's been a fun one so far. 1-1, and the pitch will miss a little bit high. 2-1. The winds and a grounder foul at the third base side, 2-2. Contreras winds and deals. Here's the pitch, and liner right back to Contreras. She's able to grab that out of the air for the 2nd out of the inning. Two down. And back to the top of the order for Mayfield, the lefty Brianna Maldonado. Some different softball numbers out there. They got her wearing 00. Jordan Rivera wears 99. That pitch will, I miss a little low. 1-0 to Maldonado. This is popped up on the infield. Cunningham with a nice run from third. Grabs that right in front of the on-deck circle here in front of Mayfield's dugout and makes a nice play to finish off the innings. The Lady Tigers with a routine fourth inning, and will come up to bat for 5, 6, 7 in the bottom of the fourth, right here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Bottom of the fourth. Lady Tigers and Kendall Lunar up to bat. That one's going to deflect off the glove of the pitcher Benegas. It was right back to her, but between her legs, and she just got a piece of it, and then it caromed into center field. And I think they're going to come out and check on her. It looks like we're also going to get a courtesy runner here with Kendall Lunar coming off, and can't tell who the courtesy runner is because she's wearing a jacket. So not sure who the runner is there for the Lady Tigers, but she comes on, and Shauna Williams will bat from the left-hand side here. This is, I know last year it was kind of back and forth whether she would hit from the left-hand side or the right-hand side. She batted righty in her first at-bat, and now she'll bat lefty in her second, and probably looking to bunt here. Runner going to go to second. The throw is going to tag out the runner at second, and so the Lady Tigers unable to advance, and they were expecting to get the bunt on hand there, but wasn't a great break for the runner who was over there at first. Again, not sure who that was, but so Lunar with the single. And then her courtesy runner gets caught stealing. And this one popped up. Looks like it'll stay in play. It's in the first base line, and it falls, and so nobody gets to it. It is a foul ball, so Williams will have to come back to the plate, but certainly disappointment there for Mayfield. They probably, I think everybody could have made a play on it, whether it was the catcher, the first baseman, the pitcher, or the third baseman. So 0-2 to Williams. And the catcher trying to equipment back to go, and she's ready. This is popped up. This will stay in play again as well, and just making a basket catch this time is the catcher, Michaela Mirabal, and the Lady Tigers will send Ariana Carrera to the plate. So this one was popped up behind home plate towards the third base side, and Carrera had to, or I should say Mirabal had to make the play against the screen here, but did make a pretty solid play at that. So it is 2 down. And first pitch will miss outside here to Ariana Carrera, who struck out in her first at-bat. Tie ball game 2-2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lady Tigers a pair of runs in the first. The Lady Trojans a pair of runs in the third. That pitch will miss high. 2-0. That will miss. 2-1. That last pitch was called strike. So swing and a miss, and 2-2 now for Carrera. She's trying to go and get one on the outer half of the and she settles back in with the bases empty and 2 down. And she'll pop this one up, but it looks like it'll get out of play behind home plate, and it does. Count will stay 2-2 on the Lady Tiger right fielder. Contreras in the on-deck circle if Carrera is able to get on base. Looks like the catcher's having some issues with her catcher's mask, but she gets that back on. Kind of looked like the strap on the back was not holding in place. This is popped up again, but it'll get out of play behind home plate. And again, the catcher Mirabal having to toss off her mask and her glasses again. Repositions behind home plate. 2-2. And this is pretty well and into left field. Base hit for Carrera, so she keeps the inning alive. And see if the Lady Tigers can get something going here with 2 outs. And Valerie Contreras will try to help her own cause here in the number 8 spot. But a nice piece of hitting there from Ariana Carrera. Second into the inning for the Lady Tigers, but they were caught stealing after the first single to lead off. Pitch will miss a little high. Throw to first. Keep an eye on the runner. She's back in plenty of time as Carrera. 1-0 to Contreras. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. As Benegas looked like she took a little bit off on that. Count evens up. Runner on first with 2 outs. Bottom of 4 and a 2-2 ball game. This is hit high in the air behind third base, and it's off the glove of the shortstop. Carrera is going to try to hit home on the play. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time, and the Lady Tigers are going to get a run on an error and some smart base running from Carrera as she turned the corner after the shortstop, Ramirez, had to go off her glove. And just not quick enough there in left field to make the throw in time. Lady Tigers may bring on a courtesy runner here for Contreras. And that they will. Looks like, I think that's Miranda Billings coming on, but let me double check my number here. Nope, that's Kylie Williams, I'm sorry. So Kylie Williams running at second as a courtesy runner. Lady Tigers back in front here, 3-2. First pitch to Casey Bowman will miss. 1-0. That'll miss low, and it's now 2-0. Top of the order coming up next. Mayfield would like to avoid the top of the order getting back up for the Lady Tigers. But the bottom making things happen here in this inning. Single to the number 7 hitter. A tough play on a pop and a liner into right field. Bowman just pokes it out there. They are going to send the runner home. Williams rounds the corner, and she will be safe. Throw out to second, and the runner is out at second trying to extend it to a double, but the run will score before that happens, and the Lady Tigers take a 4-2 lead on an RBI single from Bowman. And the Lady Tigers have regained their 2-run lead, 4-2. So we're through 4 innings on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamo up by a pair. We're coming back after this break on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, and putting a charge into the very first pitch is Jalen Zuniga, but it's right to Shauna Williams, who was, she's almost out at the track there in center field, but it was right to her, so strong defensive positioning by the Lady Tigers there for the first out of the inning. First pitch will miss to Benegas, and she'll foul off the second. Count evens up here at 1-1. One down, and the base is empty. 1-1, ripped to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is off the light pole. It's a foul ball. And that'll make it 1-2. Now this is going to be a discussion. The first pitch is coming towards home plate, and I think he was trying to look up the line there, but I believe if it went off the light pole, that's a tough one. That was very, very close on whether that was a fair ball or a foul ball. But tell you what, Carla Benegas absolutely crushed that. It was a no-doubter if she had kept it inside the foul pole there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. Went off speed and got it tailing away from her. And what a big strikeout there from Valerie Contreras. First pitch will be a strike to Jordan Rivera. And that'll be in there for a strike. And it's 0-2 to Jordan Rivera now. Oh, I'm sorry, 1-1. And this is hit in the air to left field, and it's going to drop. They had the left fielder, Lunar, playing all the way out towards the wall to guard against the power there, and it left a lot of space in front of her, so ends up as a single for Jordan Rivera, and Destiny Villegas will come to the plate here with 2 outs. This is hit up the third base side and will be foul. Count 0-2 on Villegas. This is popped up and could stay in play here. Oh, and drops right between all three fielders there. Contreras, Cunningham, and Lunar. Nobody made the aggressive play to go and get that, and so it'll keep it 0-2. This is line to left field and another base hit, and it'll stop the runner at second. Again, Lunar's playing very deep out in left field. And so after getting the first couple of outs, back-to-back singles, and more for the Lady Tigers, that was a third out they should have had there at the third base line. And we saw what happened earlier in the game. And this one is popped high in the air. Left field, Lunar should have a play on this. Just in foul territory, she makes the grab, and she ends the inning. So the Lady Tigers get the shutdown half of the inning after getting 2 runs in the home half of the fourth on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. They go to the bottom of the fifth trying to add on to the lead. You're listening to Lady Tiger Softball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Alamogordo in front 4-2. Coming out some close calls for Mayfield. Would have been a home run ball just go foul. It would have cut the lead to 4-3. And then able to avoid a defensive mishap that kept an inning alive. What happened in the third inning that allowed Mayfield to score a couple of runs. But here in the top of the fifth did not happen that way, as the first pitch to Brandy Cunningham will miss in the dirt. And it's 1-0. So it's top of the order here for the Lady Tigers, 1-2-3. And this will be foul and on a bunt attempt, 1-1. Cunningham looking for her first hit, lined out to the pitcher, lined out to right field in her first 2 tries. Murphy and Barunda. Murphy's 1 for 2. Barunda is 2 for 2 on the day. The 1-1. This is popped up off the end of the bat and out of play, 1-2. One in the pitch, and a ground that will sneak through into the outfield. Just really good strategic hitting there from Brandy Cunningham. Poked it in between the third baseman and the shortstop to pick up her first hit of the day. And, of course, put some good speed on there on the base pass with Brandy. And Taylor Murphy will come to the plate looking to keep it going for the Lady Tigers. 4-2 Alamogordo on the Richardson Motor scoreboard in the bottom of the fifth inning. District opener for both sides. Looking to lay down a bunt. She brings it back, but it's going to be a called strike. Counts 0-1 to Murphy with Cunningham at first. See how aggressive Lady Tiger trying to move her up. An off-speed pitch will get there for a called strike, 0-2. Waiting for the call from the home plate umpire. He's a little bit... we'll wait a second before he puts up the fist. And so Murphy's behind the count here, 0-2. The pitch and a swing and a miss, and Murphy strikes out. So it's one down as Benegas. It's her second strikeout. Both teams have been, I think we've seen a couple of good pitchers today in Valerie Contreras and Carla Benegas, but I think the hitting on both sides is really solid. And so it's been, it's definitely been a little challenging for the pitchers. They've really had to work hard. First pitch, be in there for a called strike to Tori Barunda. 0-1 to Tori, and she has got halfway to the cycle here, a home run and a double. Still has the hardest part to go. I'm not sure she would get a fourth at-bat today, but we'll see. And she gets into this one foul at the third base side. 0-2 now to Barunda. Cunningham at first with one down. The line of the pitch and a liner foul. 0-2. That went towards the Mayfield dugout. Cunningham will move back over to first base. Kayla Luner in the on deck for the Lady Tigers. She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Oh-2 is a grounder to second. This could be two. Toss to the shortstop. They're only going to get one. They're so difficult to turn two in softball. They do get the force out at second. Fielder's choice 4-6. Barunda to first, and Kayla Luner comes to the plate. Single back in the first, and she popped out to center field in her last at-bat. As Lady Tigers try to make something happen here. We're able to do it with 2 outs in the fourth. See if they can do it 2 outs here in the fifth and try to add on to a 4-2 lead. That just doesn't feel safe in this game, in all honesty. As it fouled off, we already seen a 2-run lead vanish for the Lady Tigers once in this game. 0-1 here to Kayla Luner. Kendall's in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. The 0-1. And off the end of the bat to Short. Throw to first is going to be in time. 6-3 on the putout, and the inning is over. So Lady Tigers do get a leadoff single from Brandy Cunningham, but not much after that. And we're through 5 complete on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lady Tigers in front 4-2 over the Mayfield Lady Trojans. And we go to the top of the 6th after a break. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2 or 4-seat 120 horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. 4-2, the Lady Tigers lead on the Richardson Motor scoreboard over Mayfield. District opener this afternoon. Just a single game today as the first pitch will miss inside to Michaela Mirabal. And the count is 1-0. Mirabal single back in the second and a ground out. And this is a liner right back up the middle, and it's a base hit. So a second single today for Mirabal. Put Mayfield in business here to begin. And looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner, Mirabal the catcher. So it'll be Andrea Mata again to run for her. And it'll bring up Kayla Von Schritz, who had a double in the second inning, popped out to short in her most recent at-bat. And it looks like they've got Casey Bowman out halfway up the line at first. A pop-up on the bunt attempt and a diving grab by Valerie Contreras. And she pops up hopefully okay after that. And she's walking that off a little bit. I don't think that felt especially good, but she dove and made a nice play there for out number 1. And Jaden Ibarra come to the plate, and Valerie still kind of stretching it out after making that diving play. And it looks like she's okay. She's ready to go. Jaden Ibarra to the plate. And that first pitch will miss high. Runner kind of dancing around over there between first and second. She was holding off the bag for maybe trying to get Kendall Lunar to make a pickoff throw over there to first. This is hit towards left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit just inside the foul line. And that's going to put runners on first and second. A single for Jaden Ibarra. And we're back to the top of the order for Mayfield. They're trailing 4-2 with Brianna Maldonado coming to the plate. Ground outs, a line out, and a pop out. She's 0 for 3. The only left-handed hitter for the Lady Trojans. Top of 6, Alamogordo holding on to a 4-2 lead. Looking to bunt, pops it up, and that one's going to slice behind the catcher, Lunar, and that was going to be a difficult play for her to go grab that. Looked like it was going straight to her left, but it ended up going more behind her than anything there, so it's 0-1. Mayfield hitters having some trouble laying down bunts. Nearly got another out there. The 0-1. Maldonado trying to bunt this one better. Throw to first, and they're going to get the runner at first. Moves it up to second and third here for Mayfield with Jalen Zuniga coming to the plate. Try to tie up this ball game. Really good play there from Valerie Contreras to make the throw to first. And that's going to bring Coach Ronnie Reyes to come out and talk to his infield in a big situation here. Wants to make sure everybody is where they need to be in this spot. Coach Reyes was heading back towards the dugout for a second, and then now is back talking to his infield here. So I guess that was just a not sure what happened there, but still a meeting in the circle going on right now. Still a 4-2 lead for Alamogordo on the Richardson Motors scoreboard, top of 6, but on second and third for Mayfield. And they've threatened the entire game. I think there's only been one inning where they haven't had a runner in scoring position, but Alamo's found a way to keep them from crossing home plate. And here's another spot where they're going to try to do the same here. Jalen comes to the plate. A double in the first inning. She popped out and lined out in her other 2 tries. But this middle of the order for Mayfield has been dangerous. They've really made some good contact on some pitches from Contreras, both Zuniga, Benegas, and Rivera. High and outside, the pitch misses. So it's not as if you can really pitch around anybody here in this spot. It's 1-0 to Zuniga. Down and in, and it's 2-0. Contreras gets one across there, 2-1. Runners on second and third with 2 out. Lady Tigers trying to get out of another jam here. And this is lined and fouled to third base side, nearly snagged out of the air by Brandy Cunningham. She also had to kind of facilitate getting around Mata over there at third. But the count's 2-2 here. Lady Tigers a strike away from getting out of the inning and getting out of some trouble here. Zuniga steps back into the spot. Winding the pitch and just getting a piece of it. Stays alive, 2-2 as it's fouled off back to the screen. Contreras winds and deals again. This one, throw over to third, trying to get Mata off the bag, but it'll be 3-2 now. With runners on second and third. Not going to be able to get a head start here. 3-2, fouled off the foot of Zuniga. She's been doing that a couple of times. She'll settle back into the. So another 3-2 pitch with 2 outs and runners on second and third. Misses outside. And that'll bring up Carla Benegas, and she is a dangerous hitter. Nearly knocked one out of the park in her last at-bat. And no way to really be thrifty here and really not be able to pitch around her. She's got an opportunity to, at minimum, tie up the game, but maybe more. Pitch comes inside on Benegas. 1-0. She is 0 for 3. Popped out, reached on an error in the third, and struck out in her 3 tries. But I'm going to tell you, that strikeout in the 5th. She made some big contact. Does again here. This one's well foul, though. 1-1. Clearly, she has the ability to hit home runs. Just hasn't quite been able to fit it inside the foul poles today. 1-1. Off-speed pitch will miss high. Two and one. Pop. That'll get out of play, though. 2-2. Contreras again. Got 2 strikes on a hitter. Bases loaded. 2 down, top of 6. Alamogordo holding on to a 4-2 advantage. And that will end the inning. It was a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Did hop out of the glove for Lunar, but with the bases loaded, can't advance there, and the Lady Tigers come away with a huge strikeout. Valerie Contreras with a huge play, and the Lady Tigers are able to get out of a bases loaded in the 6th. They'll look for some insurance in the home half of the inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. They lead 4-2. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. Lady Tigers to the plate here. They're 5, 6, and 7 hitters to try and add on to a 4-2 lead before we go to the top of the 7th inning. But they're in front 2 after a huge strikeout from Valerie Contreras with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and the number 3 hitter, maybe the best hitter for Mayfield, at the plate. First pitch misses 1-0 here to Kendall Lunar. And she'll send this one off the end of the bat into right center field, and this should be extra bases here. She rounds first, head towards second. She is going to stop there at second base. But how about a leadoff double for Kendall Lunar? Lady Tigers are going to get a courtesy runner out there. And again, I'd like to tell you who that is, but again, she's wearing a jacket instead of just her jersey number there, so I could guess, but I think I'd probably be... Okay, it's Miranda Billings. There we go. David Maldonado was doing the PA So Miranda Billings heads over to second. And the Mayfield coach, something that he was, I don't know, maybe he was wondering the same thing in terms of the jacket, wanting to know who the player was out there, but brings up Shauna Williams, batting from the left-hand side here, and looking to bunt, and lays down a good one. Runner will advance to third. Throw to first is going to be in time, but the Lady Tigers do have runners on third now to try to make it a 3-run advantage, if not more, but a nice sacrifice bunt there from Shauna. And Ariana Carrera, who's got a single and a run scored, will come to the plate. And they're showing the jersey number. On Billings. I guess that was the issue with the Mayfield coach. He wanted to make sure it was the right player out there, which I guess the idea maybe they were trying to believe that maybe Alma was trying to sneak in one of their other players there, but swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch by Benegas, by Carrera. And she falls behind 0-1. Base hit would give Alamogordo a 3-run lead. And this is going to be fouled up the third base side, and Carrera's fallen behind 0-2 here to Carla Benegas. Carrera settles back in. Valerie Contreras in the on-deck circle. Benegas winds and deals, and good job by Carrera. She was going after those high pitches in her first at-bat. She lays off that one at the eyes, 1-2. One out, runner on third. Bottom of the sixth inning, Alamogordo looking for some insurance here, headed to the top of the seventh. And a 4-2 lead. This one's popped up on the infield. Easy play for Benegas for out number 2. So it brings up Valerie Contreras to try and help herself out a little bit. Give just a bit more breathing room. Something about a 3-run lead, a little bit better than a 2-run lead. And she'll try to make that happen here. Righty versus righty with 2 outs and a runner on third. Contreras watches that one called for a strike. That looked like that was maybe a bit outside, but it's 0-1. That'll miss high and outside. Count evens. Again, a reminder, we've got Alamogordo baseball in Las Cruces tonight. They're going to go off at 7 o'clock this evening. Check our Facebook page, ESPN Alamogordo, facebook.com/ESPN Alamogordo. We'll hopefully have some updates for you there. Trying to get down and in, and gets the called strike. 1-2. Tularosa baseball has probably already started against Rudo, so that one was scheduled for a 5 o'clock start today. 1-2, and right back to Benegas. It was a well hit from Contreras, but Benegas able to reach her glove down and stab it, and the inning is over. But Alamogordo's got the lead. Can they finish it off in the top of the 7th? They're in front 4-2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Come back and find out. You're listed at ESPN Alamogordo.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleep Well is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleep Well sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. 4-2 the lead for the Lady Tigers, top of the 7th, as they try to finish this one off. Valerie Contreras' first pitch, a swing and a miss by Jordan Rivera. Rivera's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles and a pop-out. 4-5-6 due up in the inning for Mayfield. The 0-1. This is off the end of the bat. Shallow right field. That's going to drop. They thought about trying to make a throw to first, but I don't think it would have been in time just to eat that, and Rivera gets a single to lead things off. 3 singles for her. Destiny Villegas, who is 1 for 2, walked, hit a single, and popped out in her 3 tries, comes to the plate for the 4th time today. Contreras winds and deals, and ground ball foul up the third base side. And 0-1. So Val trying to finish this one off. And the Lady Tigers trying to open up district with a victory. They'll see Mayfield again coming up on Friday. Those 2 teams will be well acquainted with each other week, as they'll play a doubleheader in Las Cruces on Friday. The 0-1. That can't find the outside corner. Count evens at 1. One is a grounder. That's towards second. They get 1. Will they get 2? They do! Little backhand flip from Barunda to Murphy, and Murphy rockets it to first. 4-6-3 double play, and the Lady Tigers are an out away from a district opening victory. Looked like it was kind of a slow developing double play, but the little flip by Barunda to Murphy, and Murphy made a great throw. High pop up. See if it stays in play. It will stay in play, but it will fall to the ground as Cunningham, Murphy, and Lunar all made a run at it, but it was a long run for all 3. They just couldn't quite get there. It is a strike to Rayanne Ramirez, though. So 2 down after a great double play there from the Lady Tigers, and they are an out away from getting the victory. Swing and a miss. What a great off-speed pitch there from Valerie Contreras. Got Ramirez in front of it, and she's ahead in the count, 0-2, trying to finish this one off. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Fans keeps it alive for Mayfield. The 0-2 again. That'll miss high. 1-2. One pitch, and this is going to be fouled off. And it keeps it 1-2 on Ramirez. Michaela Mirabal being the on-deck circle. She's got a couple of hits today. Ramirez, by the way, had that 2 RBI double back in the 3rd inning that gave Mayfield their only runs of the game. She's trying to keep it alive here for her side. As Contreras twists and deals, and this is hit in the air. Right field, Carrera. She's got it, and the game is over. Carrera made a long run to right field and makes the grab, and the Lady Tigers come away with a 4-2 win. And that double play after the leadoff single really spurred the Lady Tigers here in the inning, and Alamogordo gets the victory 4-2 as they open up district play with a win. We're going to come back and wrap it up here from Grady Fields, but on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's the Lady Tigers 4, the Lady Trojans 2.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers get a win today, and really a hard-fought victory. Some good defense in key spots, and really, the Mayfield Lady Trojans hit the ball well. They had just counted up. They had 10 hits in this game, and just weren't able to convert in a lot of places. Lady Tigers got out of a bases-loaded jam in the 6th. Mayfield had runners on first and second, or second and third in the 2nd inning. Had a runner on second in the 1st. Had it second and third in the 3rd inning. They did score a couple of runs that time. They had first and second in the 5th inning. And again, it's just not being able to string things together to come away with the victory. So, Mayfield from their side will feel like, hey, if we do one or two things right, we can come out of there with a win. But for Alamogordo, they've got to feel good about, hey, we came up with some clutch hits, got a little bit of help. There was a Mayfield error that brought a run home, but they also hit a couple of home runs. And Lady Tigers just did enough to come away with the victory. And in district, that's what you're looking for is, they're going to look at it and say, we need to be better. And, I think defensively there were probably 2 or 3 times the Lady Tigers made some mistakes and let Mayfield stay alive in an inning. So really fine-tuning probably for both teams is the way they're going to view going forward into the doubleheader on Friday. I kind of like this setup in district. I think it's sort of fun that you see a team on Tuesday for a single game, and then you get a doubleheader on Friday, and so it kind of becomes like a regular series that you would see in college or in the pros, where you play the same team in 3 straight days or something like that. And this time it's you get a couple days rest, but you're going to see that same team, and you can kind of strategize going into it. I think it's kind of cool actually. So. Anyway, we'll see what happens on Friday. They're going to be in Las Cruces for that doubleheader. Alamogordo baseball gets going at 7 o'clock tonight in Las Cruces. Check the ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page for updates, facebook.com/ESPN Alamogordo. And then also on Twitter, at Charles Winicky. Just search ESPN Alamogordo. You can find me, and we'll have some updates. Hopefully we'll let you know what happens with Tularosa baseball as well, as they faced off this evening against Ruidoso. That started at 5 o'clock tonight. So again, your Lady Tigers on the Richardson Motor Scoreboard winners tonight, 4-2 over the Mayfield Lady Trojans. Get to 7-2 on the season and 1-0 in district. Congratulations to Alamogordo, as they'll try to keep it going coming up on Friday. That'll do it for our broadcast. Our next Tiger Sports broadcast on Friday. Mayfield visiting for baseball, a doubleheader over at Tiger Field. We hope to see everybody there. Just a reminder to swing by the Tiger Pit this evening. Alamogordo Tiger Cheer has their showcase this evening. You get to see their state routine. Spirit State Championships are next weekend up in Albuquerque. So one last opportunity. May be for a lot of you your only opportunity to see Lady Tiger cheerleading perform their state routine in person. So encourage everybody to head on out there and check it out. Have a great night. Keep it here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow on the Roundup at 2 o'clock.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
They have the money issue there of a high-priced quarterback and a high-priced receiver like you have in Odell when you start the young quarterback coming up in a year or so. So I don't get this plan. I don't get this plan transitioning to a young quarterback at some point, whether it's another year or so, and giving that young quarterback the weapon of Odell and Saquon Barkley.
Golick and Wingo, weekday mornings at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and ESPN2.
The NBA ESPN, star-studded and action-packed every night. Who will leave their mark?
What a pass to Embiid! My goodness! Posterizes Bane!
You don't want to miss a second.
Here is Irving, throws it up. Right-hand Baker is good. And when they need him most, Kyrie Irving putting down some buckets.
The NBA on ESPN. Celtics 76ers at 7 Eastern. Raptors Thunder at 9:30. Tomorrow on ESPN and streaming live on the ESPN app. Presented by State Farm.
Baseball Tonight, the podcast.
There's no question that the concerns about the Red Sox bullpen are real, but between what they are going to be running out there every day with that great lineup and what they have on defense and their starting rotation, that'll certainly buy them some time to figure out what their bullpen is. The only issue, I think, for the Red Sox is whether or not the Yankees and Rays put so much pressure on them. It'll force the Red Sox to make earlier moves to upgrade their bullpen.
Baseball Tonight. Subscribe now on the ESPN app or Apple Podcasts.